Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel APM Guide. As a part of our APM MCP server tutorial series, okay, till now we have done the configurations of the Cursor IDE and the Gemini and Claude CLIs. Okay, now in this video, I try to provide the complete details on how to configure the APM MCP server JSON configuration. So I walk through each and every option under this JSON file options here. Okay, and what are the below JSON format you are seeing? This is the standard configuration works in most of the tools. Like so, this configuration file, that is JSON file, works under cursor, cursor IDE, Claude CLI and Gemini CLI. So this is a common most JSON file which works under all these tools here. That is the Cursor, Claude CLI and Gemini CLI. Okay, so we'll see what exactly this JSON file. I'll explain each and every component under this JSON file and what is this use of this key and what are these options we need to provide here. Okay, so this is a common JSON file here which can be used in all the tools here. So what I did, I have already prepared this JSON file under this VS Code and open this appium-mcp.json file. Okay, I name this file as the appium-mcp. Okay, so once I open this JSON file, here we have the set of keys and values here. So I'll go by one keys and its relative value. I'll explain what is the use of these options here. Okay, so just maximize it here. The first key is the MCP servers. See, MCP servers acts as a container, has a container where we are storing all the MCP related options here. So here I have created a APM-MCP. This is the one of the MCP servers related to APM. Okay, okay, and you can give any name here. Okay, no need to follow the same name. Just to identify uniquely, I have provided the APM-MCP. Okay, so first we had to create this container. Under this container, we are adding this APM-MCP here. Okay, under this, the first one is a disabled. This is a key we are providing disabled. What exactly disabled here? See, it will enable and disable the server, that is a APM MCP server. Here I provide the value as false. Okay, means I'm not disabling it here. Okay, I'm enabling the APM MCP server. So if you want to disable, just do the true here. Just type true. Means you are disabling the APM MCP server. But now I want it to be false. So default value is false here. Okay. The second key is the timeout. What is this timeout? So this timeout, when you are running the APM MCP server, it waits for the command. There's a prompt here. Okay. So we are giving the timeout as 100, means it is in seconds. Okay. The time is in seconds. Here I provide the 100. So based upon your requirement, you can increase the seconds here. Okay. And next one is the important one is the communication method here. Okay. The communication method is here we have provided type as STDIO. That is the it stands for SDTIO stands for the standard input output stream. Okay, this is the type STDIO is the standard input output stream. Apart from this is STDIO, we have few others. That is the you can say apart from STDIO, we have HTTP and one more is the SSE and WebSocket. So these are all the types you can able to provide here. Apart from STDIO, okay, we can provide HTTP, SSE, WebSocket here. Okay, I create separate video on the communication method, okay, and how we can able to use that one. Okay, for this video, we are just discussing the type STDIO, that is standard input output stream, and it specifies the how the AI client communication with the Appium server. Okay, what is the use of this type is the specify how the AI client communicates with the MCP server here. Okay, the default one is the SDTIO here. Okay, the next one is the command NPX. NPX, what is command NPX? The command used to start the MCP server. Okay, so we need to provide the command as npx to start the MCP server here. Okay, and next we have the argument key. Argument key here I need to provide one more argument here. Just say -y. Okay, come on here. See why I provide the argument. So two arguments I am providing here, -y and Appium-MCP at the rate of latest means it install and run the latest Appium-MCP version here. So here I added the one more argument -y. See what is the -y? See when you are installing the APM server, Appium MCP server, if you not provide this -y, it will provide a prompt saying that yes or no. We need to provide the prompt answer as y or no, y or n. Okay, if you provide -y means yes to all the prompts. -y stands for yes to all the prompts. Okay. So when you're installing the APM MCP at latest, okay, if you provide -y, automatically you are giving out consent yes to all the prompts here. Okay, that is the arguments. So one more the key is the environment, ENV, that is the environment here. So here we need to provide the we can provide n number of values here, but as per standards, we are providing Android at the rate of home means we have to provide the path to the Android SDK here. Okay, path to the Android SDK here, and and this format will be like this here. So username, app data, wherever your SDK is installed here, okay, or saved. Okay, so the path to the Android SDK we need to provide here. Okay, and one more important environment variable is the capability underscore configuration. So we need to provide the key as capabilities underscore config. Okay, here you need to provide the path of the capability.json. Okay, here I show in VS Code, I have created a capability.json here. So these are all the capabilities I have added separate for Android, iOS, and general here. Okay, so these are the capabilities I have added in the configure is a capability.json, and this part I need to provide here. So I need to provide the value has the path of this capability.json. Okay, so this is the APM MCP JSON, and this is the common, this is the standard and common configuration JSON, works for most of the tools for that is for the Curzon IDE, Claude CLI, and Gemini CLI here. Okay, so and I will upload this what's it, JSON file, okay, in the GitHub and provide the path of the GitHub here. Okay, hope you like this video, and in coming videos I will show what exactly is type and what are the types you can provide here. Okay, just here I given high level. There I'll explain the each and every part here. What are the values you need to provide here. Okay, if you like this video, please click on like button, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.